Hi, you're here with Jeff from LazyGamer.net. We're looking at Beyond Two Souls. This is one of the early levels, actually the second level in the game, just past the introduction. And we're starting off with a very young Jodie, who's
There you are.
just
How you
starting
doing,
to learn her
Jody? You
powers.
good? I hate to bother you when you're playing and all, but I believe it's time, honey.
Now the interesting thing here, as you can see, is that I'm not using a standard controller to play. I'm actually using the, an iPad and the Beyond app. So I'm playing it completely with a touch interface. You can do all sorts of things, walk around. It's actually really smooth. Connecting to the app was a breeze. It doesn't have to be done over the internet. It's completely ad hoc wireless, so it
Girl,
works
you'll have
really
plenty of
well.
time to play later.
Surprisingly responsive and smooth. So, as per your average David Cage Quantic Dream game, there's a lot of stuff in the periphery for you to play with, just general mundane random nonsense. The sort of things you do in everyday life, because it's, emotional.
All right, Nathan's waiting for us. Come on, Jody.
See, I'm moving just by dragging my finger along the screen, and when I want to perform an action, it's just tapping the screen. Cage says you can play the entire game this way. I haven't. It starts getting a little annoying.
Come on, Jody.
I said it's nearly ready.
Hello, precious. Don't you look pretty today?
Here we are.
It's gonna rain this weekend. We got a lot of rain this year.
So yeah, another thing you can do with the touch app is you can hold down the eye icon, and then when you move your finger around, you'll actually just change your view.
Babysit.
Hey, Jody. How's your day been so far?
Pretty good.
So yeah, it looks like a young Ellen Page, which is nice, and then Willem Dafoe obviously looks very much like Willem Dafoe. But let's sit down and get to the gameplay.
Okay, we're gonna put this on now. Remember? It's just like a crown. Oh, yeah. Oh, now you're a little princess.
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm right next door if you need me, okay?
Oh, well, the lip syncing there was actually pretty good. There are bits in the game where it's a bit patchy, but for the most part, pretty impressive. Typical of David Cage stuff. There's not too much in the way of real gameplay. So this is mostly what you're doing, sort of quick time events, if you really want to call them that.
Start. Kathleen is next door, and she has the same cards as you. And we're gonna get her to choose one and see if you can tell us which one she chose. You think you can do that?
I think we can do that.
Good. All right, let's go for it. First card.
Alright, so here's where the app gets interesting again, is there's another little button on the side that allows you to switch between Jodie and her spirit-linked second soul, Aiden. So now I can see exactly what card she's got. This kind of reminds me of scene in Ghostbusters where Bill Murray is Venkman, Starts messing around with people. Very entertaining.
Next card.
So now we do the same thing. We can see it's a square. Go back to Jody.
Next card.
See, now the interesting thing is we could always lie. You can see she's got squiggly lines. We could absolutely lie.
Concentrate. You can do it.
Doesn't really change very much, but we could of course start having a little more fun. Because, you know, just looking at cards, that's pretty boring. Let's see what we can do in here.
Subject's heartbeat slows to 45 beats per minute. There's an increase in theta brain waves to 4.5 hertz.
Well, that's pretty creepy.
I didn't leave him alone.
Oh, Craig. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine.
So we can take over people, except there are limitations to that, obviously.
You feel that?
The temperature's down.
And of course we could start having even more fun with that.
Very good, Jody. Let's try something else. There's some building blocks on the table in the other room. You think you can make them fall over?
Building blocks, make them fall over. I think we can do that as well. And now the interesting thing is I slide down on the tablet for that to happen.
Good, Jody. Anything else in the room you can move?
Probably a couple of things I could move. And if we looked around, we could probably see a couple more things we could play around with.
That's it. I'm sorry, but I'm done.
Okay, Jody, honey, the experiment is over.
It's locked. The door's locked! I'm telling you,
Kathleen,
it's
not
locked!
locked. It's probably
Get me
just
out
stuck.
of
Give
here!
us a moment.
Get me out of here now!
Calm down, Kathleen. Go get the door. You have to stop now, Jody. The test is over. You need to stop.
I bet she's peeing her pants nicely.
Calm down, Kathleen. We're on our way. Something's wrong. Is it dangerous?
Let's stop all that nonsense for a bit.
It's over, Jody. It's over. It's over.
It will never be over.
Touching stuff, isn't it? And that is Beyond Two Souls. That is the second level called The Experiment, and generally indicative of the sort of thing you can expect from the game.